Hello, friends. So this is going to be the ultimate Christmas tag, and I call it the ultimate Christmas tag because I compiled the questions from a bunch of different tags that I found on blogs and on YouTube. So yeah, I'm filming this on the 19th. I'm going to put it up then because if you want to do it and you have a channel, you have time to film it and post it before Christmas. If you do that, please comment below and I will check out your video because I love watching Christmas tag videos. So the first one is, what's your favorite holiday movie? National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I know every word. My brother and I always watch it. We can make jokes about lines in it all year round, and it's just something that you've watched 100 times, and it's still funny. I still laugh. It's hilarious. What are your favorite Christmas colors? Isn't it like green and red? Honestly, I really like the gold and the white. That's kind of my favorite colors, not necessarily the green and the red. Do you like to stay in your PJs or dress up for Christmas? So Christmas, we are in our pajamas. Obviously, we wake up, we get a stocking, and we eat Christmas breakfast, and then everyone has to rush and get in the shower because we go to my uncle's by 1 o'clock, so we leave about 12:30. So it's not really like a time to chill in your pajamas. If anything, we chill more in our pajamas on Christmas Eve, and I'll talk about that. There's a question later on. If you could buy one person a present this year, who would it be? I didn't think about these questions beforehand. I'm just going to say my parents as a unit. I mean, obviously, they're the most important people, and they always give so much, not just in terms of gifts, but other things, and they've given me life. So I would love to give them something. I did buy them gifts, obviously, but I wish that I could give them like a debt-free life. Hopefully, maybe one day I'll be able to do that. Do you open your presents Christmas Eve or Christmas morning? So we open our presents on Christmas Eve. And I'm just going to go ahead and a question later is Christmas Eve tradition. So we wake up Christmas Eve and about, well, I don't know when we're going to do it exactly this year because it depends on my brother's girlfriend. Usually around midday, we open presents between us. My brother and his girlfriend and I aren't exchanging this year. I wasn't supposed to go home. It was just like something I decided last weekend that I was going to go home because some plans changed and my boyfriend was going to go away. And yeah, so it's always nice to go home for Christmas. I've only missed one, and hopefully he'll be able to go with me next year. But we do that, and then just we kind of lounge all day in our pajamas and stuff, and then we go to my cousin's. We leave about 4:30, and we go there and stay like all night and late. And then like Christmas, it's just kind of like we get there at 1, we're probably home by like 5-6 o'clock, 5:36. So we still have Christmas night together, and I think this year I'm gonna ask my parents if they want to like play games or something. I think that would be fun. Have you ever built a gingerbread house? Yes, I did. I think most kids in elementary school did, and I have a hilarious story. So when I turned 5, I had a dog when I was a baby that we had to get rid of. He was a Cocker Spaniel, and he was nasty. He would bite me, and so I didn't get a dog until I think maybe it was my 6th birthday. Yeah. And that dog, was my best friend, probably the best friend I ever had. And he lived until 2001? 2000? Yeah, 2000? No. Yeah. No, that doesn't make sense. I'm trying to figure out when I got this dog. I think he was born in 93. No, he was born in 91. I don't know. We had this dog maybe, I don't know, he lived till I think 16 or 17. And then we got another dog. But I can't figure it out in my head. But anyways, it doesn't matter. So 3rd grade, I came home. Last day of Christmas break, you come home, you bring your gingerbread house. I was so excited. I put it on the table. We had to run out and run an errand or something. I don't know. I think maybe my mom went to get us Little Caesar, so we ran out. And we come back. The dog ate my gingerbread house. I'm telling you, it's like 3/4 of a mile there and back. That dog ate it. He was sick for days and like really sick. So I kind of felt bad, but I was so mad at him. I'm like 7, 8 years old. I worked so hard. We worked on that all week in school, like maybe a half hour at a time. So I was like, "You're not my best friend anymore. I hate you," and all this. And the dog wouldn't even come near me for days. But he was sick. He paid. But every time I see gingerbread houses now, I just think about when my dog ate mine. What do you like to do on Christmas break? I don't really have a Christmas break, but I guess I kind of do. Work slows down considerably this month. Work has been really slow, unfortunately. Not all. I mean, I worked the week before. I worked even over the weekend, and it'll make up for some of what I'm not working now. But I usually go home, so I just like meet with my high school friends and see my family and help my parents do things to get ready for the holiday, and just kind of chill and watch Red Wings games with my dad, and go thrift shopping with my mom, and go bowling with my brother, and just stuff like that. Any Christmas wishes? My Christmas wish is actually coming true. My Christmas wish was for my boyfriend to be able to go see his 2 kids in Georgia. He hasn't seen them. He's went the longest stretch this year with not seeing his kids, because he moved back here and will be staying here, won't be there anymore. And so he's went a long period of time not seeing his kids, and it almost didn't happen. And Secret Santa made it happen. So I'm really happy for him, and I'm happy for his children. Favorite Christmas smell is cinnamon and like the Kitchen Spice Bath and Body Works candle. It's like cloves, nutmeg, and cinnamon, I believe. I have it in a small one. I can only burn a little bit at a time. I also just like to burn it a little bit at a time just to get the smell enough, and then just let it linger. Favorite Christmas meal or treat? I don't really look forward to food anymore. And I never really, even though I was a big person, I never I gotta eat this for Christmas. My family does have some traditions. I guess I'll share that. We get baked goods and fresh breads and stuff from this bakery by our house. Like, it's intense. You have to put orders in way ahead of time, and then it opens at like 7 o'clock. You can go and pick up your order Christmas Eve, I think. And I go with my dad usually. You stand in a huge line to pick up your order. So we get like pumpernickel and different ryes, and then they also get like poppy seed log. It's like a baked good and like an apple strudel and like different stuff. So we get that kind of stuff, and I do enjoy it. I just eat tiny bits of it now. I actually enjoy the fresh bread the most. I love just toasting it and making an egg sandwich on it, which is usually what I do on Christmas morning. My dad's side of the family is French Canadian and Native American, and that's my grandfather. My grandmother was Native American, Irish, English, Scottish. So eat like very like home style kind of food. And we always have creme brulee, vanilla chocolate, and coffee. It's too sweet for me, but that is the Christmas Eve tradition. And then on Christmas, my mom's side of the family is Polish and German and stuff, so we have usually, I think, ham, if I remember correctly, or turkey. And then usually my aunt, who married into the family, she's Italian and Polish, so she makes a lasagna sometimes. And then also there's always sausage, kielbasa, and sauerkraut. Always. It's the Polish side of our family. And I really love sauerkraut, but I only allow myself like a little bit because they put bacon in it, and I don't eat regular bacon. I try to avoid it. So those are the kind of things we have. We don't have any specific dessert or anything, but yeah, that went on and on and on. Do you open your presents? We already answered that. Do you have a favorite Christmas memory? My 2 favorite Christmas memories. One's kind of sad and one's not. When I was in 5th grade, I got a keyboard, which I had until this past summer. I just turned 30, and I actually donated it to a kid, like a free site that the kid was interested in music, so I gave it to him with the stand. and I was so happy to have that. Like I said, had it for 22 years probably. And the sad one, somewhat, is I caught my dad putting stuff in my stocking. I think it was, no, it was the year before. I think I was in fourth grade when I stopped believing in Santa. I think. So maybe I was like 8 or 9. Maybe it was third grade. Somewhere in there. I think I was pretty young. But I kept it a secret for several years. I mean, probably 5. My brother believed for a while. But it was good though because I got to help my parents then. But we had a stocking stand. It was outside of the hallway, the door by our bathroom, my brother and I's room, and we have a spare room and a bathroom. And I went to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. My dad was putting my Walkman in my stocking, which I was so excited because that Walkman I would listen to, put it in my bike basket, the front part of it, and I just ride around and listen to my radio. And I had that thing for so long. I think my parents actually still have it, Sony Walkman. But I kind of knew that it wasn't real. So when I just saw my dad looked more crushed than I think I was. I was his first kid, and it was just like, God, like she doesn't believe it. And I was still pretty young. They knew I wasn't going to spoil it for my brother. I never did. He actually was so mad at me because I never told him, and I kept it a secret for so many years. So what tops your Christmas tree? My tree at my house is a star. My parents have an angel on theirs. And what's the best part about Christmas? It's the one time a year that I feel like people take time to just enjoy each other's company and indulge a little bit and treat themselves and treat others. And it's just so, the older I get, I don't know why I get emotional. Probably because, I live 650 miles from my family, and it's weird. You think that Christmas means more to you when you're a kid, but you really don't get it then. Now, it's just like so refreshing to be able just to be around your family, share these traditions year after year, and give. I love giving gifts. I love it. And my family, we don't really spend a ton on each other, but as you guys know, I'm the deal girl, so I go out of my way to find deals so I can get the most for that amount. Like, for instance, I didn't have a limit for my boyfriend. I just bought, and it was a mistake. Next year it's going to be different. I didn't spend a crazy amount, but I spent a good amount. So I found something that I wanted for him. It was on clearance. It ended up being on clearance, and I had a 30% at Kohl's, and I ended up paying $1. So it was just like an extra gift. And when I can find things really cheap like that, or buy one get one free and add 30 and you get Kohl's cash, or you get cash back, or you Ebates and you get cash, or whatever it is, it's awesome. So every year a lot of people would be like, you overdid it. And I just tell them, listen, you know me, just go with it. So this has become the ultimate longest Christmas tag, but I hope you guys enjoyed hearing about my traditions and such. I want it to be conversational and fun, and I hope that you enjoyed it. Please, if you have a channel, please film this. I'm going to put the questions down below. Please let me know if you do. I really love hearing about other people's traditions because, I haven't been blessed with a family yet. But when I do have my own family, I'm going to make my own traditions and incorporate some of my existing ones into it. And I would love to hear about yours. So definitely let me know some of your Christmas traditions below. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.